everyone, welcome back to Honest Books, and today I'm doing my April favorites. So last month I did my March favorites and it seemed to be kind of liked, so I'm continuing on with this favorites thing. So let's get into my April favorites. Alright, so let's start off super simple and talk about my favorite book that I read in April, and that is Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. I really enjoyed this book in April. I even did a 24-minute review on it / discussion. I read this book so in depth, and I noted literally every little detail that I thought was pretty important. And so if you want, you may click on the book and look at the discussion, but if you don't really care for that, I also did a little tiny synopsis in my April wrap-up, but I gave this book 5 out of 5 stars. I would highly recommend it. If you didn't know, my birthday was in April and I bought myself a new 3DS. I actually did an unboxing of this and you can click on the 3DS if you would like to watch that. But I've been super obsessed with my new 3DS in April, and so yeah, I really like it, and I wanted a new one since I got rid of my old 3DS last year. I wanted to get the new one since it's all brand new. But speaking of my 3DS, I have a favorite 3DS game that I played pretty much all month, and I beat it in a week, sort of. Maybe in that week I played it maybe 3 days straight. And so that game is Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. I'm super obsessed with this game. I still play it. I love Pokemon a lot, and it's one of the games that I played growing up, and so I needed the new one, well, kind of new one, when I needed to get my new 3DS, and so I've been really obsessed with this game, but I've also been really obsessed with Animal Crossing. And so yeah, those are the two games I've been super obsessed with my 3DS. Let's get into the favorites, kind of things I can't show you. So my favorite music this month is one that's actually not even out yet. It comes out May 19th, and that is the 21 Pilots brand new CD, but more specifically their single Stressed Out. I've been obsessed with this single so much. It's really good. If you didn't know, 21 Pilots is one of my favorite bands, and so I'm super hyped for their new album, which comes out next week. And so this song really got me through April and pretty much still through May, but they've been leaking a little bit more songs every once in a while, and so the songs that are released right now are pretty much my favorite songs. So my favorite show I watched in April was The 100. I was obsessed with The 100 in April. I watched it so quickly, and I even stayed up on my birthday till 5 a.m. watching it. And if you haven't watched The 100, it's really good. I would not read the book because it's literally nothing like the show. If you want to watch the show, then I would recommend watching the show instead of reading the book. But The 100 is actually a sci-fi post-dystopian type of show / book. And so it's about these kids who are actually part of a prison inside this space station, inside space for 100 years, because Earth became unlivable at one point, and they all moved to space. And so they sent 100 kids that were prisons or criminals onto Earth because it should be livable by now, and it's just really good. I really recommend watching it if you want a super addictive show, because it was really good. And if you read the book and you want to watch the show, it's really different. The characters are pretty different, and some of them are really in depth in the show, but they weren't really talked about much in the book. I would recommend watching the show instead of reading the book if you want something that's really interesting and really addicting, because it was so addicting. So the clothing item that I've been super obsessed with in April, and I wore a whole bunch and I still actually wear a bunch, are these Marvel leggings. I got these a little bit after my birthday, and they're really comfy, and they're really stretchable. I even got a size smaller than I usually get, and they're just I mean, they're really bright, and they're pretty good pattern, and I've been super obsessed with them. I've been living in them in sleep, and even wearing them out on during little errands, and they're really comfy, and they're actually pretty cute. And I actually almost bought another pair while I was there the other day, but I stopped myself. These are one of my favorite items of clothing I wore during the month of April. Speaking of clothes, this is going to go hand in hand with the favorite clothing item I bought but also the favorite item I bought in April, and that is this dress. It's a very pretty dress. I bought it for my birthday, and it's really nice. It fits me really well, and I really like these straps because they're this ribbon material, but they're also stretchy, and so it fits you really well, especially around the waist, because I have a hard time trying to find like good dresses that are like have the waistband at like a really good part of your waist, since I'm pretty tall. And so this was a nice addition to my dress collection. And it also has a crossback, which is really interesting, and I can wear a bra without this dress, which I like. Woo. So I've been talking about my birthday a lot during this month's favorites, because my birthday was a big part of this month. And so one of my favorite like birthday gifts that I got during April, or for my birthday I would say, are these signed books of Assassin's Blade and Heir of Fire. I got these books from a good friend, and he pretty much got me signed books. I've been super obsessed with these. They're so pretty, and they're in these like protective sleeves, which is like being at the library, and so they're nicely signed by Sarah J. Maas. They even came with like photos of like her signing them, which is pretty awesome. Like, if you didn't know, Sarah J. Maas is like literally one of my favorite authors. I love her Throne of Glass series a whole bunch. I'm even currently reading her new series that came out in May, and so I'm just obsessed with these books, and they're pretty much my favorite thing that I got in the month of April. Also, these books are going to be in my haul coming out at the end of the month of May, and so this is a big So this is the portion where I talk about my favorite YouTubers of the month, and I do my book YouTubers and then my normal YouTubers in this category. So my favorite Booktuber this month was Cassidy Voiche. I think that's how you say her name, but I love Cassidy. I love her videos, and I love how she's like so calm in them, because I get like super excited when I talk about books, and I just like start getting really loud and I start talking really fast, and she's just so calm, and she's like one of the book YouTubers that I actually really watched in the beginning of like getting into booktube, and she's one of them that actually made me want to start doing these type of videos. And so I'm just giving a shout out to her. If you haven't heard of her and you want to check out her videos, you may click her photo right there. And then my favorite YouTuber this month is actually a Japanese YouTuber, but she's not really Japanese, she's from Australia, and that is Mimi. Mimi is like super cute, and she also has a second channel, Mimi Land, where she talks in English, because in Mimi she like talks in Japanese, which I like. I really like Japanese YouTubers for some reason. I don't know why. I really like YouTubers that like go from somewhere to a different country and they blog about it, which is really cool, which is why I like watching like Japanese and like Korean YouTubers, because they're really interesting, especially if they're like foreign people in these types of countries, which I really liked, because I want to do that at some point in my life. So alright, so that's pretty much everything I really enjoyed in April. So let me know if you enjoyed this video. If you liked, you may give it a thumbs up so I know that you enjoy my content. And I make videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so if you like, you can subscribe so you can keep watching my videos and seeing when they come out. So thanks for watching. Bye!